Have you ever wondered why some people can form healthy relationships easily, while others struggle? This isn't just a question of luck or personality traits. There's a science behind it, and it's called attachment theory. This theory, first proposed by psychologist John Bowlby, suggests that our early experiences with caregivers shape how we relate to others for the rest of our lives. One crucial component of this theory is the concept of attachment styles, which are essentially patterns of how we think, feel, and behave in relationships. There are 4 main attachment styles: secure, dismissive avoidant, fearful avoidant, and the focus of our discussion today, ambivalent attachment style. Often known as anxious attachment, this style can significantly influence your personal development journey. It can shape your relationships, your self-image, and even your mental health. So, what is ambivalent attachment style, and how can it shape your life? Stay tuned to delve deeper into this fascinating and crucial psychological concept. Like and subscribe to follow our series on attachment styles. This is video 3 of our 5-video series. Use our time-stamped key moments in the description below. We've broken the video down into chapters so that you can easily follow along or skip to a section that is of interest to you. Imagine feeling a constant fear of rejection and a craving for closeness in your relationships. This is the world of someone with an ambivalent attachment style, also known as anxious attachment. It's a challenging emotional landscape to navigate, characterized by a push-pull dynamic in relationships that can leave both parties feeling drained and confused. The ambivalent attachment style is like a roller coaster ride of emotions. It's marked by a deep-seated fear of abandonment, which can lead to constant worry and anxiety about the stability of relationships. This fear often breeds a heightened sensitivity to slight changes in a partner's mood or behavior, interpreting them as signs of impending rejection. Coupled with this fear is an intense desire for intimacy and closeness. This craving can manifest as clinginess or dependency, as the individual seeks constant reassurance of their partner's love and commitment. It's like always being on high alert, scanning for signs of love or betrayal. Emotional volatility is another hallmark of ambivalent attachment. Feelings can swing from passionate love to intense anger in a matter of moments. This emotional unpredictability can be disconcerting for partners and can create a cycle of conflict and reconciliation that's exhausting for everyone involved. These traits don't just affect romantic relationships. They can seep into friendships, work relationships, and even the relationship with oneself. For instance, someone with ambivalent attachment might struggle with self-esteem issues, constantly seeking validation from others to feel worthy. Or they might have difficulty trusting colleagues at work, leading to tension and conflicts. It's important to remember that people with ambivalent attachment aren't choosing to act this way. These patterns are often deeply ingrained, shaped by early experiences and relationships. It's like being trapped in a maze of emotional turmoil, not knowing how to break free. But awareness is the first step towards change. Recognizing these patterns can pave the way for healthier ways of relating to others and oneself. So, we invite you to keep watching to understand why these patterns emerge and how you can navigate them. So, where does ambivalent attachment come from? And what impact does it have on us? Let's dive into its origins. Ambivalent attachment typically takes root in childhood through inconsistent parenting. Picture a child whose caregiver is unpredictable, sometimes responsive, sometimes neglectful. The child becomes uncertain, never knowing if their needs will be met or dismissed. This inconsistency breeds anxiety and insecurity, setting the stage for ambivalent attachment. Fast forward to adulthood. This child, now adult, often struggles with relationships. They may constantly seek reassurance, fearing abandonment, or they may push others away, fearing rejection. It's a dance of desiring closeness yet fearing it at the same time. This push-pull dynamic can be exhausting, creating a roller coaster of emotions and situations for both parties involved. But it's not all about relationships. Ambivalent attachment can also impact personal development. It can fuel self-doubt, hamper self-esteem, and promote a negative self-image. It's like carrying around an invisible backpack full of worries, doubts, and fears, weighing you down as you navigate through life. Yet it's important to remember that attachment styles aren't set in stone. They're not definitive labels, but rather frameworks that help us understand our patterns. And understanding is the first step towards change. Because once we recognize these patterns, we can start to challenge them, to rewrite our narratives, and to cultivate healthier ways of relating to ourselves and others. In the professional world, ambivalent attachment can manifest as a lack of trust in colleagues or superiors, which can hinder teamwork and collaboration. It can also lead to a fear of failure or criticism, which can stifle creativity and initiative. So, ambivalent attachment, born from inconsistent care, can have far-reaching effects on our relationships and personal growth. It can make life's journey feel like a challenging uphill climb. But remember, understanding our attachment style is the first step towards personal transformation. The big reveal is coming up next. How can you break free from the patterns of ambivalent attachment? Are you ready to break free from the chains of ambivalent attachment and foster healthier connections? It's no small feat, but with the right tools and strategies, you can navigate the challenges of ambivalent attachment and cultivate more fulfilling relationships. So let's dive into how you can break these patterns and set yourself on the path towards personal growth. First and foremost, seeking professional help can be a game changer. Therapists and psychologists are trained to help you understand and address your attachment style. Cognitive behavioral therapy, in particular, can be incredibly effective. This type of therapy helps you recognize negative thought patterns and learn how to replace them with healthier ones. It's all about rewiring your brain and changing your perspective. Another powerful tool in your arsenal is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of focusing your attention on the present moment. It's about accepting your feelings and thoughts without judgment. When you're mindful, you're able to observe your emotions without being swept away by them. This can help you respond to situations in a more balanced way, rather than reacting out of fear or insecurity. Building self-awareness is also crucial. Understanding your triggers, your emotional responses, and your patterns of behavior can provide valuable insights into your attachment style. Keep a journal, reflect on your experiences, and try to identify any recurring themes. This can help you anticipate your reactions and make more conscious choices. But it's not just about understanding yourself. It's also about understanding others. Remember, everyone has their own attachment style, their own fears, their own insecurities. Empathy can go a long way in improving your relationships. Try to see things from the other person's perspective. Understand their needs and their worries. This can help you communicate more effectively and build stronger, healthier connections. And finally, be patient with yourself. Change takes time. It's a journey, not a destination. Don't beat yourself up if you stumble along the way. Instead, celebrate your progress no matter how small. Every step forward is a victory. To sum it all up, breaking free from ambivalent attachment involves seeking professional help, practicing mindfulness, building self-awareness, understanding others, and being patient with yourself. It's about replacing old, unhealthy patterns with new, healthier ones. It's about fostering healthier connections, not just with others, but also with yourself. So take a deep breath. You're on the right path. You're taking steps towards understanding yourself better, towards building healthier relationships, towards personal growth. And remember, you're not alone. There are resources out there, people who can help, people who understand what you're going through. Remember, understanding your attachment style is the first step towards personal growth. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward. You've got this. Let's recap what we've learned about ambivalent attachment style. We started this journey by introducing the concept of attachment styles, which are patterns of behaviors that largely influence our relationships and interactions. Among these styles, we zoomed in on ambivalent attachment, also known as the anxious attachment style. This style is characterized by a constant need for validation, fear of rejection, and the tendency to take things personally. We then delved into the origins of ambivalent attachment, shedding light on how it's often rooted in inconsistent caregiving during childhood. This inconsistency leads to a deep-seated uncertainty that carries over into adult relationships, causing the individual to crave closeness, yet constantly fear its loss. Exploring the impact of ambivalent attachment, we discovered that it can create a roller coaster of emotions and can strain relationships. Individuals with this attachment style often find themselves stuck in a cycle of intense emotional highs and lows, which can be exhausting and confusing for both them and their partners. But it's not all doom and gloom. We also uncovered strategies to navigate the challenges posed by ambivalent attachment. These include fostering self-awareness, practicing self-compassion, and seeking professional help when needed. Remember, it's entirely possible to reshape your attachment style and foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The key takeaway here is that understanding your attachment style particularly if it's ambivalent, is a crucial step in your personal development journey. It provides a lens through which you can understand your behaviors and emotions, allowing you to make conscious efforts towards growth and change. Remember, the journey of personal growth starts with understanding yourself. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and share your thoughts on ambivalent attachment in the comments below. Like and subscribe to join us on a journey of discovery as we seek to understand the fundamental aspects of human behavior, emotions, cognition, and relationships. Stay curious, and until next time.